plenty of season left to go. 3 months of football ahead as we are underway here in Week 4. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They give to Irving to start this drive. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 37-yard line.
Throwing on second. Baker. He gets it away, but almost no power behind it. Incomplete. And now it's 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Catch made underneath by the back. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. A pickup of 17. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
Complete to number 7, Bucky Irving. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Into the tackle, that's Lucas Van Ness.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
That's complete downfield to Godwin. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
2 yards. That's good for a 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. Well, the jumpiness cost him 5. 1st and goal, a little bit tougher here. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. On his Chase McLaughlin for the point after.
Chase McLaughlin finding out for the point after.
This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers 7, Packers nothing. Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. We're going to have to go now in our 1st quarter. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. That's caught, Tucker Kraft. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. But this is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 9.
I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Love on 3rd and short. Got his man. It's Golden. Gets it to the 15. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay!
Complete to Matthew Golden. Touchdown.
And that right there is
Green
a
Bay.
statement touchdown to begin this game, Brock. Carving a path right into that end zone.
Yeah, coming off a week where you just had to scrap and claw to get the victory,
Yeah.
maybe a little extra margin would help this time, huh?
Yeah, well, a good start here, right? As they try to, what everybody does these days, stacking wins, Brock. They're trying to stack things to get that win.
That ties the
That
game
one
at
splits the
7.
uprights. And they answer in kind. We're tied, 7-all.
Praise back to kick off.
Now after
Green
tying
Bay.
this game up, they're all set to send her away. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. And he's out of bounds up across the 25.
Kenneth Gainwell on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tackled on that play by Carrington Valentine.
4 yards on the pickup. Second
They
and
give it to
6.
him again. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Cooper on the
You know
stop.
how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Jeremy Chin has got it. There he goes. Pick 6. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Praise back to kick off for Green Bay.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball for the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Mayfield again. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Snap should come quicker here. It is 2nd and 10 after the penalty. Mayfield set to pass. Catch made left side by Abuka. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Well, he was happy to take a backseat in favor of getting the win last week, Brock. But we all know receivers, right? I think he'd like a few more catches in this one.
Yeah, books have been written about certain receivers that want their touches. And when you produce, you're going to get more touches.
And he hits a wall, stumps at a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. Well, running it was a long shot, right? We all knew that. And even with that small pickup, still a few yards away from moving those chains.
And I don't mind the run call. I really don't. Those can be very effective in those situations. But that defense, they were up for it, and they hit it before it got started.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Now put one of the tight ends in motion. First play of the drive. Here's Jacobs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that wrong way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
To the air, Taylor. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Taylor. He finds Watson over the middle. And he's not going to make it. They stop him short. So expect a punt coming up here on fourth down. 1 quarter away so far. It's a 14-7 game. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. And on fourth down, they're about ready to punt. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And in the middle of all that chaos and traffic, look at that. It was their safety who ran in to clean that up.
Yeah, with their size and where they come from on the field, it's pretty cool. They love those opportunities to blitz, kind of hide behind their defenders and their peers, and then go finish the tackle. Timing is everything in life. And timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Third and long for him here. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10. Starting on the ground with Jacobs. Fights his way through a tackle. He's hit, finally taken out. So call it a gain of about 23 on the play before they got to him. And that is a Packers first down. Well, he's got his early highlights, Brock, but you know he wants to add a few more to that reel before this game wraps up.
There's no question about that. You want to get that century mark. That's a number that running backs are proud of, and stacking runs like that will sure help.
Throwing, Taylor. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Taylor's pass intercepted. The Bucs take over first and 10.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. They pitch it to him. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got second and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
To throw, Mayfield. Dump off caught by his back. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Forced out to his right. Past the line, he's going to run for it. This one stopped. Bray gains about 6 yards. And that is good for a Tampa Bay first down.
And a first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. The pass falls incomplete, but was there a reason for it? We see a flag out there. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Penalty yardage marked off. Here's first and 10. Running it after the penalty. And give him a fresh set of downs. That play goes for 10. Those are the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another.
Going to the ground again on first. Big gap up the middle. And finally, they catch up to him at the 11. Working quickly here.
12 more yards. That's another. Buccaneers.
From the red zone now. Escapes the pocket. He's being chased, and they get him right near the line. Javon Hargrave. Their first sack of the game after they had 3 in their victory last week.
At the Packers' 12-yard line.
On second down, Mayfield. On the move, headed right. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here's Baker to throw. Look, and he's not going to get away. Pressure takes him down at the 19. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up.
Field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive. And goes to the hurry up here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
center receiver left.
At the 37-yard line.
Here's Taylor. That's complete to Reed out left. He's going to get to the sideline and out with a gain of, looks like about 23 yards. And that will be good for a Packers first down.
It's a gain of 23
First set of downs now from the 39.
First down, Packers.
Looking to throw, Taylor. Finds a seam down the middle. And he gets home. Touchdown, Packers. That is Christian Watson. And that is touchdown number 20 of his NFL career. That one right down the middle. And lead up to a much more comfortable 11 points now.
Buccaneers 10. Trace back to kick off for Green Bay.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. On the return, here's Gainwell. He dodged the tackle. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
Brings up third down.
Third and short, Mayfield. They get to him, take him down after a gain of 3. And that is good for a Buccaneer first down.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for a first down.
Baker now. He's under pressure, and down he goes. They get to him at the 38. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
Brings up second and 15 at the 38-yard line.
Second down, here's Baker. Chased out to his right. He can run it. He'll be out of bounds there. A lot to like, though, on that gain. Give him about 19 yards. And that will set up the Bucs first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
They'll run here from the gun. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 7 yards on that last play, so this is second and 3. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Now Mayfield. Buys time, rolling right. A massive shot towards the end zone. That one's good to Godwin. And stopped at the 1. All right, so they're going to have to get that final yard. They're going to have to earn it. First and goal. Now with 2 seconds left, we get the expected timeout from this offense. They're in great shape to get 3 here entering the half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Jacobs. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. To the air with Love. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up third down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, is short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Love now to throw. He's got it complete to Reed. Oh, that one did some damage as he's finally hauled down. A gain of about 24. First down coming up.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Love. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. You got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. The Packers take their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. There's Love to throw. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. They got the interference call on 3rd down, and that keeps this drive going with a new set of downs. Jacobs running behind center. No up the middle, none outside either, Brock, so give him just 2 yards on that carry. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Well, you've taught me, Brock, sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. D coordinators love to dial it up.
Taylor now. Forced out to his right. And the defender comes away with it. And the Buccaneers will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Yeah, the defensive pressure messes up that release. Pass falls to the ground. It is incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Oh, shouldn't let that one go. It's intercepted. And the Packers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Here's Love. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Intercepted.
Offense in the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. The give now out of the shotgun. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Working on 2nd down. Baker. That's complete downfield to Godwin. And finally they get to him and send him out as this gets all the way into enemy territory. Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Another carry for him. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
And that one's not going to be caught. Could have extended the drive, but the defender times it perfectly, breaks it up. That means it's 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. Mayfield to throw for it. Oh, they tried the lateral. It's a live ball. And it's recovered by the offense, but Brock gets 4th down. We know only the fumbler can advance it, so this is still going to be a turnover on downs. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey, grab ball, lady.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Going run again with Jacobs. He's almost to the markers. His effort takes it to the 40. 3rd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Packers with it. They have the lead late, but this game is close. Third and a lone yard coming up. Love looking to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. That play's going to be cut down after a gain of 2. And that gives Green Bay the 1st down.
Always a fun race up here in the booth between quarterback and receiver to watch. Who sees it first, that opening? If a receiver wins it, that hand's going up in the air, he wants it. Quarterback wins it, passes out before he's even looking for it. And when they both recognize it, you get that. You get a 1st down.
And the catch won't survive the contact this time. Incomplete. That was a tough-ass partner making that play against double coverage. It's 2nd down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff, now low. That one's caught along the left sideline. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Send right down the middle and good. And the lead grows by 1.
28. Buccaneers 13.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. This return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Baker. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. First play of the drive, Brock, you always tell me that's always the start of a new battle. And defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable 3rd down after lack of execution on 1st.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Mayfield will look to throw. And that one's incomplete. He got muscled off the ball there. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Fair to say he's just been all over the place in this one today. Some accuracy issues early. They gave him plenty of looks trying to get him into rhythm, but they just never could, and the incompletions continue to pile up.
Hits his running back. He's going to be taken down. A gain of about 14 on the play. And that is good for a Tampa Bay 1st down.
14 yards. And a 1st down. 1st and 10.
Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Gain limited to a couple.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke.
Oh, no, he lost control of another one. And they say the Packers got to this one.
When you choose not to slide as a quarterback, that's what can happen. Man, those Predators feel that prey, and they go after. Not only do they want to hit the quarterback, to hit him and knock the ball out, that is just a worthy celebration on that sidelines.
Play action, Love. Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. We've got fireworks on the first play of the drive. 39 yards.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
33, yellow. Ready?
From the pistol, here's Love. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. He's looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Play fake, it's Love. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
We've played 3 quarters here already, and those look like some fresh legs defensively, getting after the quarterback, forcing him out of the pocket, and forcing another incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 22.
Throwing, it's Love. Escapes the pocket. And this might be the one that puts it away. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, his 80th career touchdown.
On for the extra point.
That one splits the uprights. And they stretch their lead to 22.
35. Buccaneers 13.
The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. On the return, here's Gainwell. This makes it up to the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, 1st and 10, going heavy to the right side here, 3 tight ends. Blown back, gets the handoff. Well, this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. They give it to him again. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Out left, and Otten makes the grab. He's going to be forced out there after a gain of about 14. And that is good for a Buccaneer first down.
14 yards.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they can be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove they're playmakers too.
Had it for a moment, but the hit jars it loose. Fortunate, Brock, that it did too, because that would have been a big strike otherwise. Instead, just 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll try ahead for a few. It's 3rd down.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Look at that power, deep left side. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
One score is just, well, it's not going to be enough. I think we can look at the scoreboard and know that. So the pace is going to pick up, and I think you're going to see more and more of those shots deep down the field, Kate.
Desperation time here on 4th. It's complete. This is Egbuka. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. All right, so the offense staying out there. They've got 1st down now inside the 45. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down. Gotta hurry this to the line.
4 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, Mayfield. On the move, headed right.
38-yard line.
Oh no, they get him yet again. Jeremy Chinn has got it. Into the red zone. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown.
Touchdown!
Hard to believe they got him yet again, Kate, especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively, well, this is teaching Dave for not just taking it away, but taking it to the house.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Starting from the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Hand off to the back. And they get him down after a gain of 10. But great effort on his part. Pays off with a 1st down.
A gain of 10 yards.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
It's a big strike downfield to Egbuka. Stops there, but that gets them the first. A big gain before the defense got to him. Looks like about 22 yards.
That's another
Now Mayfield.
1st down.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it inside the 10. The stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 37. That's another Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Tucker has the Tampa Bay touchdown.
Sean Tucker.
Now this one has been a long game, no doubt. But hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And this will wind up incomplete. So the failure to connect brings up second down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner. And throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's third down.
Incomplete.
A small little jab there finally landed by the defense, able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. Fourth down.
But it brings up fourth down.
The lead looks safe, but the Pedals staying down. They're going for this. Love throwing on fourth. Pass brought in by Watson. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. Man, they